Even if you are the most dedicated teacher, your life can't be 100% all about education all the time. You need to be able to spend time with your friends and family, and according to all the happiness experts I've ever heard, you need a third place too. This is a place where you feel welcome, where you can do something enjoyable, and where you can really be yourself. My third places include participating in recreational team sports, enjoying live music at my favorite local spot, and seeing as many parts of the world as possible. My friend Amy Franks has turned her third place into a podcast. A Splash of Color and Equine podcast is a Michigan-based podcast that features horse show topics, trainers' perspectives, and educational opportunities for anyone who is passionate about horses and horse showing. If horses are your third place, if you're currently dabbling in the horse show community, or if you're even just a little bit curious about getting involved with horses, A Splash of Color is the podcast for you. No matter where you are in your equine journey, Amy has a way of making this world accessible to everyone, even to a novice like me. She leverages her years of experience in the horse show world and the knowledge of her guests to give you a glimpse behind the scenes and to see what it takes to get started or to get more involved. Her positivity and inclusiveness will leave you feeling like anyone, including you, can and probably should become part of this vibrant community. You can hear A Splash of Color and Equine podcast on Spotify, and make sure to follow the show on Facebook for even more updates on the horse show community. And now, on with the show. This is Lessons We Forgot, and this week's episode is called The Worst. Based on what the kids tell me, I am not the most fun teacher here at my school. I am also not the coolest teacher. There are other teachers who are way better than me at using technology, and apparently, there are a lot of teachers who are way better at spotting students when they're secretly using their phones in class. Some teachers are much nicer than me, some are funnier, and others are way smarter than I am. Plus that one kid, oh yeah, he acts way worse when he's in my class than when he's in his other classes. Perhaps it's something that I'm doing to cause him to do that. And that other kid, who isn't doing so well academically in my class, they're getting good grades in all their other classes. It must be because of the way I'm teaching. Some parents have even let me know that their kid is great at home, so they can't really help me out if I don't know how to deal with their kid in my classroom. Maybe it's my personality or something. If you hear things like that often, and we all do, it's easy to fall into the trap of comparing yourself to the people around you. But it's a trap. Stop comparing yourself to other people. That road takes you nowhere good. Often it just leads you on a one-way trip towards jealousy and self-doubt, and it can really do a number on your self-confidence. Even worse, it can make you feel jaded and frustrated when you hear about other people's successes. Remember though, all of your colleagues hear the same things you do from students, parents, and administrators. We often take the blame when things don't go according to plan, or if someone else isn't satisfied with any number of outcomes at school. But we all know that criticism like this doesn't actually reflect reality. And we also know that we all have our own strengths and weaknesses. We can't possibly be the best at everything. In fact, with the all-star crew I have at my school, it can be hard to be the best at anything. For some reason, it's really easy to share our frustrations about school and to air our grievances to one another. Maybe it's because both of those things are so relatable, and we know how good it can feel to get things like that off our chests. But when we continue to dwell on the small annoyances we have with our colleagues, that can easily turn into resentment, and it can be irritating to see someone else get all the good luck when you seem to be getting none at all. No matter how good they may seem to have it, though, the truth is we are all going through something at all times. Even when we don't do it on purpose, a stray comment here or there can be a powerful thing. We expect it from some of the people around us, and even then it's not pleasant. But when it comes from someone we trust, or who we're counting on, it cuts much deeper. On the other hand, it can often seem much harder to slip in some positivity into the conversations when something unexpectedly awesome happens here at school. Whether it's a win with a student who has caused mostly frustration for you, when you really nail a lesson that you've been working really hard on, or when you have a genuinely good day for the first time in a while. Sharing your successes can almost seem like you're bragging a bit. Talking about the things that went right for you might also make you feel like you're pointing out all of the things that did not go well for that other person. It might also be because you're afraid that you'll become the next one who gets looked at with suspicion and skepticism. When I'm having a bad day, it can be really hard to be happy for a person who's thriving. I'll admit that I get a little jealous when someone else is excited about their day, when mine seems like it will be no better than ordinary. But I don't have to be that guy. I definitely don't want to be that guy. In fact, I want to be the person that everyone else wants to share their joy with. When things are going well for me, I want to be able to bring in other people to join the party. I should be just as willing to be a part of someone else's happiness on days when I'm not feeling it as I would like them to be for me when I'm at my best. So maybe I'm not the coolest or the smartest or the most organized teacher, and I'll probably never be. But one thing we can all do is be there for each other, not only when we need to vent or let off a little steam, but also when we seal a victory, accomplish an achievement of any size, or when we just get a little lucky for once. Thank you for listening to this episode of Lessons We Forgot. I'm the host, Chris Winkle. You can contact me at lessonsweforgot@gmail.com, and please do. I'd love to hear what you think about the show and any suggestions you might have. If you enjoyed this episode, please share it with a friend. That is the best way to help grow the podcast. If you want to hear more Lessons We Forgot, we post new episodes on Sunday nights. And when you like, rate, and subscribe to the show or leave a comment, that also helps the show reach new listeners. If you really hate ads like me, I do have a Patreon site, patreon.com/lessonsweforgot. For only $1 a month, you can get the show without ads. I'm offering a free trial right now, so go check it out and see if it's something you'd be interested in. Thanks again for your support.